Hi friends, welcome to Teaching in Room 9, the area's largest classroom. I'm Mrs. Forth from the Rockwood School District. I hope you're joining me from yesterday, ready to jump into our book that we read and think about the words that the authors used to put the story together. And if you weren't with me yesterday, that's okay. You're gonna love talking about the words in this book, Paper Planes. This was written by Jim Helmore and Richard Jones and published by Peachtree. And as we read it yesterday, we really thought about the words that the authors were using, right? This story is about Mia and Ben, and these two characters are the very best of friends. And they find out that one day Ben has to move. That's right, Ben has to move really far away, and it makes them feel sad and angry, worried, frustrated. Those are all beautiful words you're using to describe these characters' feelings. And then they found out that even though they're far away, it didn't change their friendship, did it? Yeah, they could still do what they did as best friends, which was make paper airplanes, make planes, because they wanted to fly a plane across the lake, right? And so Ben made a plane without wings and mailed it to Mia, and Mia built the wings, and then the plane actually ended up going all the way across the lake. That's right. What great memories you have of remembering what happened in this story. Okay, so today, instead of really focusing on what happened in the story, I want to focus on what words were in the story. I'm going to need you to stand up. Yeah, I need you to stand up. I'm going to show you some words that I pulled out of the story, and I want you to show me what those words would look like. So you can use your body to show me those words. Are you ready? Okay, so here we go. One word that I saw was fly, fly. Let me see you fly. Oh, you look like you're about to jump off the ground. Look at you go. Fly. Look at your arms. Okay, freeze. Let's try another one. How about soar? This word was in the story. Soar. Soar. Oh, your arms aren't flapping as big. Some of you are kind of moving a little bit differently. Interesting. Okay, how about swoop? Swoop. Swoop. Yeah, it's almost like you're like dipping down. Look at you guys all swooping. Swoop, swoop, swoop. How about skim, skim, skim? Yeah, it kind of makes me feel like the plane was going really low, right? Like bending down. Yeah, skim. Glide, glide. Can I see you glide? Awesome. Readers, wow. So you did a great job acting out those words. But what I noticed is, although you were kind of doing the same thing with your arms for most of those words, it still looked a little different. Sometimes you were moving your arms, sometimes you were dipping down. Yeah, although all these words kind of mean the same thing, they're a little bit different, aren't they? Do you want to take a peek at these words again? Okay, so I'm going to show you these 5 words again, and I want you to really think about what's the same and what's different. We've got fly, we've got soar, glide, swoop, and skim. Fly, soar, swoop, glide, skim. They do kind of mean the same thing. It's a way to describe how the planes were moving, right? The plane was flying or soaring or swooping or skimming or gliding. In each of those, the plane's up in the air, right? But it's a little bit different, isn't it? Yeah, that's the cool thing about words, that there's so many words that can mean the same thing, but you can use them in different ways. And the authors chose to do just that. Instead of always saying fly, 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 the authors thought about other ways to describe what the airplanes were doing as they were flying. They were soaring or gliding or swooping or skimming. I have some other words that kind of mean the same thing that I want you to take a look at. And what we're going to do is put them in order from least to most intense. Yeah, intensity is to describe how big the feeling is, right? So I have 3 words right here that kind of mean the same thing. And I want you to think about those words. And I want you to help me put them in order from least intense to most intense. So I've got gorgeous, gorgeous. That castle is gorgeous. I've got pretty. Oh, that dress is really pretty. And I've got beautiful. That field of flowers is beautiful. I want you to say these words. Let them get inside your mouth a little bit. Pretty, gorgeous, beautiful. What do you think? When you think about how big the feeling is, what would you think? Which would be the smallest and which would be the biggest of describing how something is? You think pretty would be the smallest. Okay, I'm going to put pretty right here. Then which one? Beautiful, gorgeous. Beautiful? Why do you think that? Because it feels a little bit bigger than pretty, but not as big as gorgeous? Okay, let's see. That's pretty. That's beautiful. That's gorgeous. Oh, I can even feel it in the way that I'm saying that. Do you want to say these words with me again? All right, let's just say that is, and then the word. Ready? That is pretty. That is beautiful. That is gorgeous. God, did you notice, even though these words kind of mean the same thing, they're a little bit different in how big the feeling is. You want to do it again? Okay. I have another set of words for you. Here we go. Let's do, okay. How about little and tiny and small and teeny? I was describing something. Teeny and tiny and small and little. How could I order these on how they feel? Oh, you feel like teeny is like the smallest of those? I kind of agree, right? So I'm going to leave teeny right here. I think that is, yeah. Teeny, teeny, teeny. I'm imagining it just like as small as can be. Teeny, teeny. You think tiny should go with teeny? Okay, tiny. If I said, ooh, that's tiny, that's teeny. Which one feels smaller? Yeah, teeny feels a little bit smaller when you describe, so that's a bigger feeling, right? That's so teeny. I even like want to say something with my mouth changing. Teeny, right? That's tiny. That's teeny. Little, small, tiny, teeny. You think then small, little? Ooh, some of you want to switch these, little, small. Think about it. There's no right or wrong. That's pretty small. That's little. I think you're right. I feel like little, small. Let's see. That's small. That's little. That's tiny. That's teeny. Oh yeah, that felt pretty good. You want to say that with me? That's small. That's little. That's tiny. That's teeny. I love this game. I just love playing with words. All right, let's do another one. How about, okay, we've got frightened. We've got scared. We've got spooked. And we've got terrified. Let's say these words and kind of pay attention to how you're feeling as you say them. Scared, terrified, frightened, spooked. What do you think? I agree. I really think terrified is the biggest one. It makes me feel scared when I say terrified. That's a big one. I agree. I'm going to put that one right on this side. Okay, what else? Scared. I was scared. I was spooked. Yeah, spooked is like a little bit scared, like, ooh, like kind of just a little freaked out a little bit. I agree. I think this might be the smallest one. Spooked. And then scared. and frightened. Okay, let's see how this feels. I was spooked. I was scared. I was frightened. I was terrified. Want to say it with me? Okay, ready? I was spooked. I was scared. I was frightened. I was terrified. You're noticing the shades of meaning, how big the words feel. All right, I've got one more set of words for us. You ready? I've got spectacular, great, good. Yeah, you might like if somebody asks you, oh, how was it? Like maybe you went somewhere to like a fair or a concert or a movie. How was it? You might say it was great. It was good. It was spectacular. You tell me what to do with the words. Which one do you think is the smallest feeling and which one feels the biggest when describing? Okay. What about you? What do you think? Okay, so this is what I'm hearing. I heard you guys tell me good, then great, then spectacular. So let's pretend somebody asked you, ooh, how was it? Let's see how we can describe. Ready? How was it? It was good. It was great. It was spectacular. Oh, I could really feel how big that feeling was here. Very different than if I say it was good. So this is exactly what authors do when writing their stories. They play around with words and they even find words that kind of mean the same thing. And they choose the words that feel just right. So I found a page in our Paper Planes book that had some words that had some shades of meaning. So I want to see if we can figure out the shades of meaning and maybe think about why the author chose the words that they did. So let's read this page here. We've got Ben had bad news. Now, obviously, that is not what the author said. I changed that out. Ben had bad news. He was leaving. How does that make you feel? Ben had bad news. He was leaving. Yeah, a little bit sad. Okay, you ready for me to unveil what word the author chose instead? Terrible. Listen again as I read it this way. Ben had terrible news. He was leaving. It made it sound worse, didn't it? Yeah, even though bad and terrible kind of mean the same thing, changing the word from bad to terrible made it feel bigger, right? Made it feel like it was a worse situation. His family was moving to a new home a long way away. Mia and Ben were sad. Oh, Mia and Ben were sad. Let's try another word. Mia and Ben were upset. Yeah, that feels a little bit bigger, right? Still not big enough for these authors. Look what word they chose. Crushed. Mia and Ben were crushed. Oh yeah, you could really feel how devastated. Oh, that would have been a good word, right? Yeah, they wanted to make sure that we really felt how truly sad these characters were. That's what's amazing about being an author. When you're writing, you can do the same thing. If you're writing and you see words like good, you can stop and think, is there another word that kind of means the same thing but shows a bigger feeling? Like spectacular or amazing, tremendous? Play around with words as a writer and notice words as a reader. Thanks so much for joining me again today. Have fun at math, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye.
Oh my gosh, I really need my teaching in room 9, friends. I can't figure out what this number is. Oh, there you are. I've been waiting for you guys. I'm having a really hard time counting and figuring out this number. I keep getting a different answer every single time. Can you help me? Will you count this number for me and figure it out? I can't do it. Well, I know I can eventually, but I'm trying to persevere and I just really need some help. Okay. I'll give you a second. Hopefully, you can help me out. You try and count it first, and then can we count it together? Okay. Yeah. much for your help. Let's count this together. I think I remember now. Here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. Yes! I thought that it was 54, but I kept confusing myself and I kept getting 90. And then I was getting 9 and I was just so confused. So I have 54 right here. I have 5 groups of 10 and 4 ones. 5 groups of 10 and 4 ones. And that makes the number 54. Let me show you this pretty little paper that I have. And I'm going to write this number that we just discovered and we just figured it out. This number is 54. Whew, I had to write that down before I forgot. Man, hey there, I hope you had a great time with Mrs. Forth. I'm so glad you're with me though now because I was sitting there and just like waiting for you guys because I could not figure it out. I couldn't even stop to say hello. I just needed to figure that out. So let's go over our objectives today while we stretch. So everybody stand up, reach up really, really, really high, and then bend over, touch your toes, reach up really, really high again, touch your toes on the other side, and I want you to keep doing that while I read the objectives, okay? All right, so I can model with mathematics, what we're doing. I can show how 10 ones is the same as one group of 10. I can represent numbers using place value understanding, and we added an objective. I can represent numbers in standard form, word form, and expanded form, okay? All right, so let's also review. If you don't have base 10 blocks at home, which you probably don't, run and grab something to write on and something to write with so that you can follow along with me today, okay? Here is how you can represent numbers in place value by drawing at home. If I wanted to represent the number 54, like we just did with our blocks, right here, 54, I would draw 10s like this and 1s like this, okay? So I need 5 10s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 54. Awesome work. Okay. There's something I wanted to review. Well, actually, you know what? Let's wait. Let's wait to review that. Let's review. We know that this is a form. And we know we can represent numbers in standard form, word form, and expanded form. But do you guys remember which form I'm showing you right here? Yes. Good job. This is standard form because standard form, you just write the digits. Okay, I'm going to flip this around because I can't write standard form upside down. Standard form. Okay? Then we have 2 more forms. 2 other forms. Oh, that's right. Word form. Thanks for the reminder. Word form. I'm going to write this in word form. I'm going to write the number 54. 54. And this is expanded form. No, it's not. It's word form. Silly me. And our last form is expanded form. You guys remember what expanded form is? I said this one was personally the one I thought was the most important. And Expanded form is when you write the value. So what is the value of 5 tens? The value of 5 tens. Yep, it's 50. And then I'm going to add, so 50 plus the ones. How many ones are there? 4. So 50 plus 4 equals 54. Expanded form is when you write the value. I'm going to stick this here so that we can remember it. There we go. Okay. Now, are you ready to get started? I am. I'm really excited. I love place value. I hope you can tell. It's my favorite thing. Okay, so I have a tens chart, or not a tens chart, a place value chart, duh. And on this place value chart, I am going to have a tens place and a ones place. Now, we are going to build 5. Can you build 5? Go ahead, you can build 5. I believe in you. Go ahead, build 5. You can do it. Remember, draw 5 dots. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5. Yeah, you're right. It's just 5 ones. How many more until we make a 10? Until we make a group of 10? We have 5 ones. How many more until we make a group of 10? Yeah, 5 more. So let's add 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 and 5 makes 10. We have 10 here. We have 10, a group of 10? Well, we kind of have a group of 10, but really we have 10 ones, right? We have 10 ones. But since we have 10 ones, we can regroup our 10 ones for, you guessed it, one group of 10. Because 10 ones is the same as one group of 10. Yes, good job. So now we have one group of 10. Let's go ahead. Let's really build 20. Can you build 20? Go, build 20, you can do it. Okay, I'm gonna build it, you build it, okay? 10, 11, 12, 13. 13, that's 13. 14. I hope my Teaching Room 9 kids are doing good. I know they are. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I built 20. All right, are you guys ready? Did you build? Oh my gosh. Whoa. So some of you guys, whoa, I gotta show you this. This is crazy cool. Some of you friends built 20 in the same way that I did. 1, 10, and then I just added ones until I got to 20. But some of you built it like this. Some of you built it like this. Okay, so here is what I built. I had 10 and I just counted up in the ones. I added a 1 until I got to 20, but some of you did this. Is this the same number? Yeah, some of you are saying it is the same number. Well, let's count. I don't know. I'm not sure. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So this has 1 10 and 10 ones, which makes 10 plus 10, that's expanded form, makes 20. Yeah, it does. Okay, now over here, we have 2 10s, and expanded form is 20 plus 0 ones, which makes 20. So this is the same number. It's the same number represented in 2 different ways. Wow, math and numbers are pretty cool. I'll see you back here tomorrow for some more place value. Bye.
Teaching in Room 9 is made possible with support of Bank of America, Dana Brown Charitable Trust, Emerson, and viewers like you.